Greetings, welcome to Rune Indigo. I'm Drea, and today we're doing a 5-card reading on the topic of how do they feel about me, or what do they think about me? So this would be someone that's on your mind that you're probably interested in romantically, and you just want to know, how do they feel? What are they thinking? And this could be somebody you haven't, it could be somebody new, could be someone that you were in contact with but aren't now. Anyway, there's a lot of situations where this would apply. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. So group 1 has the kind of white opaque glass stone bead. Group 2 has the pink shiny bead. And group 3 has the clear stone. All right, so just take a minute to think about which one of these appeals to you, and then we will get started. Okay, group 1. Unrequited love. So this person may be somebody from your past that there didn't seem to be enough attraction or chemistry to have that going at that time, or maybe there were other factors that were somehow blocking that potential relationship from becoming anything other than what it was. I know that is a painful scenario. All right, so let's see how they might be feeling now. In regards to you. All right, so the first card is the King of Pentacles. So, this person has matured over time, and so now they might be coming from a more mature ideology. This person is somebody that manages their money quite well. They're pretty sure of their place in the world now, so they've really made a place for themselves, a name for themselves. They're concerned with material things, the finer things in life. At least that's what this card seems to be suggesting. How do they feel about you? Well, the next card is the Ace of Wands, and wands are all about action and passion. So they're holding a torch for you. Literally, they stay still to this day are holding a torch for you. Maybe they even find you inspirational. You inspire them in some way. Something about your personality inspires them, and they find you attractive. And I don't just mean like think you're sweet, but holding a torch for you means that they do desire you in a physical way. The next card is the Two of Cups. Cups are all about emotions, and twos are about partnership. So according to this, it looks like they are thinking about you. They're interested in reconnecting in some way. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. I am inspired to follow my passion, and I am sure of my place in the world. So it looks like time has had an effect on them, and they are interested in reconnecting with you in some way. So I guess now it's a matter of whether or not you want to reconnect with them. I think it's always a little bit harder if you were interested in somebody in the past and it didn't quite happen for whatever reason, especially if you were the party that was vulnerable and shared your feelings, and maybe for whatever reason at that time they weren't able to meet you there. So it's always a little harder, I think. Well, the last message is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So I guess it depends on your scenario, right? I don't know your scenario. If you're not partnered, then it would seem to be saying that this unrequited love from your past has potential now. I mean, that the person is more mature, that they are still burning that spark, they're still burning a torch for you, and that they are interested in sharing emotions and connecting in some way, and that it might be worth your while to give them a chance. That's what the cards are saying today. All right, group 1. Oh, I wanted to give you a message. Kind of your just inspirational message for the day for group 1. Today I will forgive. Today I will forgive any past mistakes I have made and love myself unconditionally. So this message is more about you, but it is good advice for anybody. All right, group 2. All right, group 2, welcome. So you chose the pile with the pretty pink stone. Your first card is the New Love card. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it looks like you've probably met someone, and of course they've also met you. So you've stirred up some fuzzy, warm feelings in them, and they've been thinking about you. So either this person or this dynamic between the two of you is very energetic. The Knight of Wands is a quick-moving, if it's an individual, it's a quick-moving person, a dynamic person, maybe even a fast talker, someone that really likes to get involved in a lot of projects, has a lot of physical stamina and drive, and is probably a dynamic person to be around. So this could describe the person that's thinking about you, or maybe this is how they feel about you, that, you were very dynamic, that you're very passionate and very active, and they just find you really exciting overall. Either way, together, there's a certain level of excitement in the air in terms of the two of you. All right, the next card is the High Priestess, which is usually about intuition. But since the reading is what do they think about you, or what are they feeling about you, I'm thinking that, maybe they think you're really a person of some substance, of depth, because you seem to have an inner knowing. Maybe they even think of you as being like a very spiritual person, or, somebody who's somewhat mystical or intriguing. They're very intrigued by you, that you are very mysterious to them, and they want to find out more. They want to know more about you. So they're very passionate, and they want to know more about you. They're intrigued by your personality and your gifts, and you are a little bit of an enigma to them, a little bit of a mystery to them. And then the last card is the Fool. So the Fool is basically, as a person, it is considered a young person on their journey, and there's a lot of joy and excitement of discovery, but there's not a lot of preparation, not a lot of planning. So it kind of refers to a leap of faith. So maybe getting involved in this relationship, it might be a leap of faith for both of you. But there hasn't been a lot of thinking it through, or a lot of preparation. So it's hard to say where it will go, but there's certainly a lot of excitement and a lot of potential in this new love scenario. And the last card is Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So you'll have to see how that applies to you, but that could be what they're thinking too. Maybe they feel that you're a little bogged down by something, whether it's work or responsibilities or just the way you live your life. Maybe they feel that you could use a little fun. You could use a little shake up. You could use some to let your hair down, literally, like to let your hair down and just, have some new experiences, some fun times, just some exploring of the world. Maybe they feel like you need to lighten up a little. They're very intrigued by you, but they might feel that you maybe are a little too restrained, like maybe holding on to your emotions, not expressing yourself. So that's what I'm getting from this. So I'm very excited for you. It looks like, you've met someone. It's very exciting. There's a lot of potential. And this isn't like really a cautionary thing, but I'm not sure whether this is how you feel about them or how they feel about you, but it could be that if this card represents the person that you're interested in, it could mean that they may be a lot of fun, but there's no guarantee that it will be a very long-lived relationship. Sometimes the knights are, they're on a mission, and so they like to, they like to explore. So they don't tend to, the particularly Knight of Wands, it doesn't tend to stay anywhere too long. So how might that affect any relationship? It might mean that it's a short-lived one, and just like it's fiery, it might burn out fast. Or this person may just have other things they want to see in the world. So they, maybe they're new in their field and they're exploring, and so they might get a job offer halfway across the country, or maybe they want to go, teach foreign language in another country. I don't know. I mean, teaching English is a foreign language. A lot of dynamic here. But anyway, whatever the case, it's very exciting. I'm excited for you. So there's going to be one more card here. And your inspirational message for today in general, irregardless of this potential relationship or already established relationship, either way. Today, I trust myself. Today, I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life. So, is that backwards? I think it might be. Oh gosh. Well, anyway, you got the message, right? All right. Thank you, Group 2. Group 3. You're all the way in the back and they're hard to reach. Okay. Group 3, you chose the clear stone. I hope I have that right. Yes. All right. So the first card you have is past life relationship. So if there's somebody in your life currently who you are drawn to in a way that seems a little bit odd, that like you seem to really get each other, you seem to be really intrigued with each other, but you don't really have the history to explain that. It might seem a little unusual. Like, well, how is this possible? How can we understand so much about each other? Or maybe you don't even, or this could be somebody that you don't even necessarily get along with very well, but you're drawn to them for unknown reasons. Like almost a magnetic force pulling you. That could be very confusing. But so it could just be that you literally had a relationship in a past life. That's what the card is saying. All right, the next 3 cards. So the next card is the Devil card. So this has a lot of levels of meaning. Because this is a potential relationship reading, it could just mean that this person is having, fun, sexy time, thoughts about you, that they really dig you, they're really into you, that you get their mojo working, that could be what it is. And they might even just be kind of like so caught up in thinking about you, it's like almost obsessive, a little bit obsessive going on, a little bit of obsession going on. They're a little bit obsessed with you. And of course, that could be good or bad, depending on the scenario, but that seems what the card is saying. Sometimes this card can also talk about like not being free. So I'm not sure if they feel like you're not free or they're not free. Could it be that they don't feel free to follow those emotions, that passion? I don't know what your scenario is. I mean, it could is this person that you met that you're drawn to? Is one or the other of you already partnered? That could kind of show why that could happen. If you're not partnered, there's something at work there that might not be the healthiest, but it could just be simply as simple as they're into you, they're physically attracted to you, and they just can't stop thinking about you. Could be that simple. All right, let's go into the next card. Next card is Six of Cups. I remember and treasure past happiness. So if you've had some interactions with them, they really enjoy thinking about those times together. You bring them a lot of happiness, like, on more than just the physical level like that. I mean, they really just, you seem to fill their cup. You bring out in them their like childlike wonder in life, and so that they really enjoy that. They really enjoy that about you, and when they spend time with you, they feel younger. They're reminded of all the positive things in their life, so you have a good effect on them. The last card is the World. I celebrate and welcome new energy. So the World is about joy and accomplishment, and being seen, and just really feeling whole. So maybe there's something about you that when they're with you, they feel complete. They feel seen, they feel heard, and it just makes sense to them. And the last card is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I get the feeling that they're definitely super interested in you. And they would like to pursue a physical relationship with you in some way. And that they are expecting some kind of contact with you. Maybe you've already been in the beginnings of a relationship with them, and so they're waiting for that. They're waiting to go forward. Maybe you've been on a couple of dates, and so now they know they're into you. They want to hear what you have to say. What do you have to say? And preferably, they would like to hear from you very soon, since, apparently they can't stop thinking about you. Okay, Group 3, that is what I have. Thank you for joining me. Oh, I do have one more card that I want to draw for you. That's just a general affirmation card. For Group 3, Ancestors, Guides, and Guardians, what message do the people that are resonating with Pile 3, Group 3, what do they need to hear today? Today, I am receptive. Today, I will let go of the past. I will live in the present, and I am looking forward to a bright future. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. Once again, if you wanted a personalized reading, you can find me at runeindigo.etsy.com. Hope you have a great day, and good luck in all matters regarding love and everything else. Bye-bye.